I have two easy winners for the championship games this weekend. I'm going to give them to you for free in this video, and one of them is a $10,000 play that I will personally be betting. Now, before I start off with today's analysis, team, if you guys are growing, learning, expanding, please share the show. And for those of you guys that are new to the channel or have been part of this channel for quite some time supporting me, thank you. And I've been off this past week and a half because I got married. I'm actually still in Costa Rica. I get back to my hometown tomorrow, and we'll be back to normal schedule next week with the analysis multiple times per week. If you're new to the channel, I do these videos multiple times per week. Again, this past week, I was getting married, so I was off. Again, next week, we'll be back to normal schedule. Thank you for your patience. Now, let's get to the money, guys. Big games this weekend. And I'm going to start off at the top with the New England Patriots game versus the Denver Broncos. Line opened up at 5.5 in favor of the New England Patriots. Right here, it says 4.5 because that's where it opened today. It opened at 5.5 and it's gone down to 4.5 in majority of the books, with money and support going to the Patriots. 73% of the bets are going to them and 70% of the handle. On the money line, 67% of the bets and 62% of the handle going to the New England Patriots. What's the storyline for this game? Two parts, Bo Nix being out and this game being played in Denver. Altitude comes a long way when you play in Denver, and it affects a lot of teams playing there. Now, ultimately, the Patriots are a team that are used to playing in the cold, so that's not going to matter by any means. Now, strength of schedule is the first thing that I like to look at. Denver has had it way tough. 8th compared to 32nd. Defensively, both rather the same. Offensively, and especially in this game, the Patriots should lead by a long shot because of the quarterback change in this matchup. EPA per run, the Broncos lead, and they should still lead with the quarterback that they're playing with. EPA per pass is an area where the Patriots have been dominant the entire season, team. Now, when we look at the stats that matters for this game, we're going to look at Team Rankings. It's a free website if you guys are looking to start analyzing your own games. Go to Team Stats, go into Stat Splits, and you're going to see a lot of the information that you like to see for these games to make an accurate decision. We're going to play home and away, and we're going to factor in defense first. Why are we going to factor in defense first? Because that's the part where they're 100%. And they lead in both the categories that matter at home. Third down conversion and opposition red zone conversion. On the turnover margin, that's an area where the Patriots lead. And with the new quarterback for the Broncos, this might present a new opportunity for the Patriots to get even more turnovers. When we look at the offensive side of things, we got to factor in that Bo Nix is out of this game. The Denver Broncos lead in third down conversions. Red zone scoring percentage is an area where the Patriots lead. And yards per game, the Patriots lead as well. Now remember, the strength of schedule, there's a very big gap. 32nd compared to 8th. 32nd compared to 8th. You even out these strength of schedules, and a lot of these stats would favor Denver more in this spot. And that's the importance of looking at strength of schedule. Right now, team, this line is sitting at 3.5 at Kalshi. We're going to pull this up right now through the markets at Kalshi.com, a real sportsbook team. As you guys can see right here, I have $24,000. We're actually going to go to the football app right here, go to Pro Football, and find this game. This line on Kalshi right now is sitting at 3.5, as you guys can see right here. I'm waiting for this line to go to 4.5. Right now, they do not have the possibility for it to be at 4.5. I'd get it at 6.5. I'm not going to get it at 3.5. I like the Broncos at 4.5 plus. I do see them as a potential underdog winner, but I'm not going to play that game to start off this new run that we're starting off today. So game number one, team, I do like this Denver Broncos team at plus 4.5. Game number 2, Rams versus the Seahawks. This line opened up in favor of the Seahawks at minus 2.5 at home, not at minus 3, which typically is that key number that we're looking for in these spots. 2.5, and the line has been sitting at 2.5, minus 2, depending on the book. Seattle Seahawks are attracting majority of the money in this spot, and I'm a little confused by that. 81% of the bets going to them, 77% of the handle. On the money line, you're seeing it a little bit more even. 57% of the bets going to the Seahawks, 43 going to the Rams. When we look at the strength of schedule in this spot, guys, Seattle Seahawks lead by a little bit. Not the gap that we saw in the previous game, 21st compared to 19th. Defensively, we know who leads here. The Seahawks at home. They're a stud of a defense offensively. The Rams do lead across the board with Matt Stafford and their offense. EPA per run, the Rams lead. EPA per pass, the Rams lead because of the better offense, but Seahawks have a fantastic defense coming to play. When we look at the stats that matter, guys, we're going to look at home and away splits because this game is being played in Seattle. Seattle's a tough stadium to play in, considering the Rams are used to playing in a dome, and this is outside game in the cold, which they already won one of the games in Chicago, but this is going to be another test. Yards per game offensively, the Rams do lead in the spot. Third down conversion offensively, they do lead, but opposite red zone scoring percentage offensively, they do not lead. Seattle leads in this spot, and the strength of schedule does favor Seattle in the spot. Defensively, you're seeing a situation where Seattle leads in all these categories. Opposition third down conversion, not by much, 38.41% compared to 38.10%. When you look at the opposition red zone scoring percentage, 48.39 compared to 57.58. That's a big gap there. It's turnover margins, the Rams do lead in this spot, team. I'm going to keep it simple for this game. I like the Rams here. I like the Rams to win this game, but we're getting them at 2.5. Get them at 2.5. Get them at the plus 2 points. This game is going to be a close game. Experience comes a long way into these games, guys. Matt Stafford, McVay, the defense, they have way more experience than this Seattle team with a new coach with Sam Darnold that's playing extremely well. Do not get me wrong, and he's going to be a stud of a quarterback, but he's facing an experienced team that's been in this spot before. They haven't for the most part, at least the team that they currently have. And I do like this team to go on. And by this team, I mean the LA Rams. Get it at 2.5. That's play number 2. The main play that I do like, the main play that I'm going to put the most money on is the Denver Broncos, guys, at 6.5, where I currently have it right now. Final play will be posted Sunday, closer to game time, once we see all the reports, all the money and support, and all the injury reports, most importantly, and I'll finalize it in my VIP. Guys, yesterday, first day back, we hit big with the Clippers, $5,000 to beat the Lakers at -2.5. Today, we make it 2-0. We're going to continue the run. The boys are back, guys. So that is it for today. Let's win the weekend, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.